Hi, you're going to be following me as I get home from school and eat ramen. The question I got from viewers was, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? For those who don't know, our movie The Perfect Roommate is a thriller. First, I'm going to start with conventions we used in terms of camera shots. A shot we utilized was a Dutch angle. We used it in our closet scene where we see the victim Audrey had killed. The Dutch angle's purpose was to create tension for the audience, as the shot itself is literally tilted. There was also a point of view shot when Audrey was in a trance staring at the knife, which allowed the audience to feel the trance she was in and feel suspense as they are in the creepy roommate's point of view. We generally also used close-ups to emphasize emotions and or insert shots to emphasize certain things. For example, we used an insert shot to show the late bill email Maria had gotten and to show the calendar a month and before after to show the time changing. In terms of lighting, most thrillers have dark shots, so we use that to create a sense of danger, especially at the part where Maria and Audrey start watching the movie, because that is when Maria notices Audrey had left. We also had to do color grading during the editing to make the scene where Maria was walking into the room to find Audrey darker. The darkness emphasizes a sense of isolation, as Maria was walking into a potentially dangerous situation all alone without any form of protection. For sounds, we utilized silence throughout to create tension and an uncomfortable feeling for the audience. And for the scene where Audrey was in a trance, looking at the knife, the editor had put a very annoying ring-like sound which was abruptly cut when her name was called. This was to have the audience once again feel the intensity of Audrey's trance and the abrupt cut to show how that wasn't necessarily a good thing she was doing, and she was caught off guard when called by Maria. For the mise en scène in our characters, Maria was portrayed more normally, seen in all black, and her name itself is Hispanic. She would wear silver and is sort of alternative in a way. Audrey, on the other hand, was depicted in bright colors like pink or white to have the audience see her as sweet or pure. This helps the plot twist that we have, which is a common narrative trope in thrillers, as even though she is portrayed as sweet and innocent, she is actually a murderer. A way we actually challenge conventions is by having our sweet, innocent secret killer actually be a woman instead of a man. This actually helps us give the thriller an even more greater element of surprise and twist for the audience, as typically they wouldn't assume the perfect girly roommate is a killer. They would assume it is a man. For the social groups represented, the largest one is the low-income side of society. Maria, our Hispanic main character, is struggling to pay bills. This is a common issue where I live, in Miami and around the country. She was so desperate that she had to find someone to help her, even when she didn't know them well, which is what people have to resort to. Additionally, as mentioned before, Maria is Hispanic. It is in her name. We, the creators of the film, are also Hispanic, so it felt right to portray her without having it seem forced. Additionally, her being poor also serves in the thriller sense, as most of the main characters tend to have an issue that leads to them being isolated or sad. Another group represented in the film is college students / young adults. Maria and Audrey were both college students. You see on the calendar in an insert shot that they have dates for when their biology homework would be due, and the establishment shot is shot at Florida International University, FIU. This is my first CCR. Thank you for watching.